Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, welcome to the daily grind. How you doing out there this morning? Good, I hope. Hope you have a great coffee morning, tea morning, whatever kind of stuff you do in the morning. Hope it's great. Hope you have a great day. Let's get crack-a-lacking. What if? I've talked about what if before. And I always say, if you're going to do what if right to the end. Well, what if I get a flat tire? Well, you're going to get out and change it. And if you can't, you're going to call somebody to help you and, whatever it takes. Well, what if I lose my job? Oh my God, what if? Well, then you're going to start looking for another job and eventually you'll find one. So I say that, play that what if right to the end. And then you have solutions and your brain can't keep going to that what if. It's just on repeat. So play what if right to the end and then it goes. But there's another kind of what if that I didn't talk about before that I'm going to talk about today. It has to do with the past. Well, what if I would have done this? It might have turned out differently. What ifs could be relationships. It could be about somebody that had passed. It could be about a job. It could be about anything. Well, what if I would have done this? Then I'd still be in that relationship. Well, what if I would have done this? Or what if I'd have done that? Or what if we'd have done that? That person might still be here. Well, what if I would have just went to work earlier and just did better? I'd still have that job. Knock it off. What if in over the past is self-abuse. It's self-defeating behavior. It's self-abusing behavior. You cannot change the past. You can't go back there and change the past. There's no sense in what if in it. Every time you what if it, you bring up the pain of that past and you beat yourself some more. You're beating yourself with a whip of guilt or shame or something. And I'm going to tell you something. There's no growth in guilt. There's no growth in shame. There's no growth in self-abuse of any kind. So if you're what-ifing about the past, knock it off. Just knock it off. You got to tell yourself when you start going there, that's your ego beating you up. You got to tell yourself when you start going there, there's nothing I could have done different. The situation isn't going to change. There's no way. You can what if it until the cows come home, and it's not going to change. Things happen just exactly the way they happen, and that's where you are now. Now you got to deal with life from this point. So acceptance is a key to whatever happened in the past. Doesn't mean you like it, condone it, or approve of it. Just means you got to accept it. Hey, it happened. There was nothing I could have done different because I didn't. Period. Obviously, if we could see the future, we would do things different. I remember when my mom passed. We went to the hospital that night. My wife and I and my two kids, and we stayed for a very short time, and we talked to her a little bit, and some things were said, and we went home. And the next day I got a phone call from the doctor, and the way he was talking, it sounded like she was doing great and she was ready to come home. And then he just spit it out there that she passed. And I'm like, holy crap, that's a heck of a way to lead me to that. But anyway, people say, well, geez, if I would have known she was going to die, I would have went up there. Well, if I'd have known she was going to die, I probably would have stayed longer and probably would have said a lot more. We don't know that. You can't what if. Oh, I should have went and did that. You can't do that. You didn't do it. You can't do it. It's not going to change it. It's not going to happen. All it's going to do is make you feel bad. You're going to beat yourself up. You're going to feel like crap. Don't do it. If you catch yourself going there, stop yourself and say, you know what? I can't change the past. There's not a thing I could do or have done differently, because you're not designed to know the future or know what's coming. None of us are. If we was, we'd probably all be scared to death. We'd be so afraid of what was coming that we wouldn't live at all. So we live and we do the best we can today, and what if does not. Don't do what if. That's just self-abuse, self-defeating, self-beating, and nobody deserves that. You've already suffered the pain of whatever loss you had, whether it was a person or a job or a relationship or whatever. You've suffered that pain. You've paid that price. You don't have to pay it no more. So don't allow the what ifs to happen when it comes up in the past. And if they come up for the present and the future, play it to the end. Well, what if I lose my house? Then you'll find a place to live somewhere else. You will. Just get all the solutions out. Well, what if I get a flat tire? Well, if I get a flat tire, I'll take the jack out in the book and I'll read how to do it and I'll change it. And if I can't do that, I'll call AAA. If I don't got that, I'll call a friend of mine. Somehow I'll get that tire changed. And then you have a solution in your head and your head can't play it. So no what if of the past, because that's self-beating and self-defeating. No what ifs of the future. Play them out to the end and they'll leave you alone. Hey, listen, I hope this helped you out. I hope you have a great day. And if there's something bugging you, life thing going on, you want to hear me talk about it, by all means, send me a message. Over.